Penance Armor is one of the best armors you can obtain in the game. Not only does it prevent limb loss, it prevents confusion. There will be some enemies that will be unsuccessful in using their coin flip attack on you. Plus, it has the highest defense stat throughout the game. So what are the downsides of the Penance Armor? Well, for one, you won't be able to interact with the bunny masks anymore, or wolf masks for that matter. You also won't be able to form a marriage while you have the Penance Armor equipped. And while I do say that it prevents limb loss, just note that in the overworld, when you're not in battles, you can still lose a limb. So for instance, the yellow mages, they can use magic to dismember you, so they still can in the overworld even with the Penance Armor equipped. And once you've equipped the armor, do not think about unequipping it, because you can't. It is stuck on you, quite literally. You will never be able to unequip the Penance Armor. And not only that, you'll permanently have the bleed effect. So yes, there are quite a few downsides for equipping the Penance Armor, with bleed being the biggest one of them. But there are ways to counter that bleed effect. Firstly, you can use cloth fragments to temporarily halt bleeding, but that is, as I say, temporary. So you will be in constant need of cloth fragments, and that's not the best in Fear and Hunger, because cloth fragments are hard to come by. So unless you've got a steady stream of cloth fragments from somewhere, it's not the best option. Another option is equipping the Ring of Still Blood. Now this ring, like the Penance Armor, is unequipable once you've equipped it, so use that with caution too. You can obtain the Ring of Still Blood from any of the chests in Fear and Hunger, but it's random, so you may just be unfortunate enough not to come by it in your playthrough. That ring ultimately stops the bleed effect, so you can confidently wear the armor without any worry of bleeding. But like I say, it's unequipable once you wear it. Another option is equipping the Salmon Snake Soul, and I have done a video of how to obtain the Salmon Snake Soul, so you can check that out if you want to. And that again negates the effect of bleeding. The other positive with the Salmon Snake Soul is you can unequip it, so you can change accessories if you wish to do so, and then equip it again once your character has the bleed effect. And it also has other benefits. So there's two ways you can permanently stop the effect of bleed on your character once you've equipped the Penance Armor. So let's get into how you actually obtain the Penance Armor. Well, firstly, you'll need to obtain the Vault Key, and that means either using steel on the Torturer and obtaining the Vault Key. You'll either have to use the character Kara and use his steel ability, or you'll have to kill him if you're using another character to obtain his soul to then use the steel ability that way. Alternatively, you can ally with the Torturer. If you choose to ally with him, that means you will give him Bookman and Jean. And Bookman, of course, can be found in the level 1 inner hall near the Torturer. You just have to give him up. And Jean can be found in Mahabra, but you'll need to get to her earlier enough so she doesn't die. Once you have your vault key, you'll now need to gather around 10 tinder boxes. Now I say around 10 because it depends on your dungeon layout, and you'll need these to light up the candles. So on my playthrough with Kahara, I needed, I think, about 6 or 8 tinder boxes to do this. So once you've gathered all the tinder boxes, go to the level 1 inner hall where the Torturer is located, and in there you'll want to light all the candles up. And an extra note here, if you did ally with the Torturer and give up Bookman and Jean, on one layout of the dungeon, Jean will block a candle, so you have to light up all the candles beforehand. So it's only one layout of the dungeon that this happens, and you'll never be able to access the candle after you've given up Jean. She will always be standing there, so that's just unfortunate if you do get that layout and want to light the candles after. Anyway, once you've lit all the candles, a text will appear at the bottom of the screen saying that you hear something activate. Then you'll want to go to the top where you first met the torturer, and there should be an entryway that has appeared in the wall. Go through it and you'll find your penance armor. It's locked up, so that's why we need the vault key to open it. Open that up and then you can go ahead and equip the penance armor, and by doing so you've just obtained the best armor in the game. So anyway, that's all for the penance armor, and I hope that helps.